Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out. Alert, 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 alert.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
And the Browns first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got White here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They're not ready for this. Alabama.
From the gun, it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go, P. Big series right here.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something.
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield looks to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down. That's the
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Brady, it's complete. James White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 5-2 is the Topper. And let's pin the mirrors back and go shadow.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's complete to White. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Dorsett on the return. Still going. Now he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's got some space here. That one good for 33 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Chubb running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Hatchet. General West. Regular. 52. Let's put him on the buses. Go Bandit.
From the 27, Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Mayfield down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Rush in. Check the hot read.
Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check it, reload.
From the 30 on second down. Brady. It's caught. This is White. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? Well, we're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Chubb. Finds through and now a crease. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Following the penalty, Chubb. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 17-14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
52 is the mark, boys. 52. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Come on, come get some. Hey, Alabama. Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes it right side to White. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Regular.
On 3rd and 2, Brady got his man. That's Harry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Brady, catch is made by Harry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the 1st round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Hurry, hurry.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. First down, here's White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 53 win now. Check 53. Watch the pass. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On first down, Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some Are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Slam. Regular.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Again, it's Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
46 is right there. Check in.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Brady gives to Michel. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get this